We got the Minnesota Timberwolves versus the Los Angeles Lakers. They had a series tie 2 games to 2. And I think only within those 4 games, Luka Doncic played one game. So passing things over to you, obviously this is going to be the first time in the LeBron era that the Lakers have had home court advantage. And then also with the Minnesota Timberwolves,
Oh,
obviously they have a little mix up. They have Julius Randle, well, home court advantage to start the playoffs. But obviously, the biggest switch was Julius Randle for Karl Anthony Towns. Obviously, they did come off of a great season last season in the playoffs, beating the defending champs, and also going to the Western Conference Finals. Obviously, things didn't end well, and with the Lakers, they're the team that got swept by the defending champs. So, how do you see this series panning out with the Lakers and with the Minnesota Timberwolves?
I think the year that they won the ship, they were definitely had home court going into the playoffs.
Oh, I guess because the bubble, I didn't really count that, but yeah, you're right.
Real. But no, they were good. That's the one thing I'll give them that year is they were really good before the bubble. Like they were
Mhm.
still one of the best teams in the league beforehand, I'm pretty sure.
I
Uh,
agree. I agree.
but I think this is gonna be an amazing series. I'm like the Western Conference playoffs this year, you know, per usual, they could end up just being the best team wins or whatever, but I think that these matchups are gonna be fantastic, bro. Ant is even though he said he doesn't want to be the face of the league, he's like the young face of the league basically, and him playing against LeBron is going to be crazy, and of course then they have Luca. Um, I in this one I'm gonna take the Lakers in 6, but I would not be surprised if somehow like the Timberwolves record for the second half of the year has been way better than their overall record. And I think also a lot of that is adjusting to Julius Randle, and Julius Randle also missed a good amount of time in the middle of the season. So it took them a lot longer to be able to fully integrate him. But I think once they did, they look like a lot better. I don't want to say better than last year, but they look like a lot better than their record shows.
Mm. Yeah. So you say you have it in how many games?
6. I'm gonna take the Lakers in 6.
So 6 would mean that they go to Minnesota and things as well too. I think it's gonna be a game 7 field, man. This is pretty much the same team for the Minnesota Timberwolves as far as the core. Obviously, the biggest swap out was Julius Randle for Karl Anthony Towns, but you also did add Dante DiVincenzo in that trade as well too. Um, I got the Lakers in 7. I think this is probably going to be one of the best series, but oh, I think with LeBron not having to be the number one option, I think this is going to fare very well for him. He gets to play a little bit more off ball, and we're going to see him at moments play the 5 position as well too. And Rudy Gobert, Rudy Gobert does not have no back to the basket game. Hands is not that good. He's only good for setting screen. Is going to be a lob there as well too. I just think that Luca is the king of hunting mismatches, and he's probably going to play Rudy Gobert off the floor. But then again, I don't know because last year with Chris Finch, he was pretty stubborn. He kept Rudy Gobert in the game within the series the entire time. So I'm not sure what we're gonna get out of Chris Finch. And you know me, I like to make jokes and call Julius Randle your boy. But I mean, you probably know his playoff stats better than mine. He does not play well in the playoffs. So I think I think from a defensive standpoint, they have bodies to at least kind of bother Braun and Luca, but Austin Reeves has been playing out of this world, and you get your third best defender going on Austin Reeves. I think it's going to be another series where Austin Reeves plays well. I know this is JJ Redick's first go around, so I'm gonna be curious to see what kind of adjustment he makes as well too. But LeBron hasn't really proven to me that he's going to slow down even at the age of 40. So I think with him and having a Luca that's motivated and Austin Reeves, who you can argue is going to be in consideration for most improved player, I think it's going to be good as well too. And I like the additions of Dorian Finney-Smith. I also like Rui Hachimura, who's been back in the lineup, has been playing relatively well. Obviously, Jared Vanderbilt is another defensive presence that's going to be good for them too. And then Jackson Hayes is playing well too. So I like the Lakers' depth. I like the Lakers' star power. And even though this is JJ Redick's first go around, I'm gonna have to give the edge to him as well too. I think he's a better coach. It's kind of hard to kind of quantify that, but I think he's a better coach. So I got the Lakers pulling it out at 7 because I know they had a little drop off from a defensive standpoint. Um, when I think when they started losing a little bit once Luca got acquired, but if they can keep that defense that they had before that drop off, I think it's going to work wonders as well too. Um, so yeah, I got the Lakers. I got the Lakers in 7. Because yeah, I think Rudy Gobert is going to be played off the floor. I mean, you got the thing is like I know Brown's 40, but like even though they got Nikhil, they got what's the other guy's name? Who's the other guy that they paid that's a two-way player with the headband
Jordan. Oh, you're talking about for the
for
Timberwolves?
the Minnesota Timberwolves, yeah. Can't think of his name.
Uh,
So you got Nikhil, and then you have what's the other guard? He starts at the,
Conley?
at the no, not him. Long dude, 6'9".
McDaniels? He's not a guard. Oh, he a
McDaniels.
forward. Yeah, forward.
Yeah, forward.
Mhm.
I mean, I know he's 6'9", but he's not that big. And then another thing, Julius Randle's not really known for his defense. So I think they have more bodies that kind of bother Luca, but Bron's just too big for him. And like I said, they have three legit options that you have, so it's really going to be hard. Um, and the biggest knock that we had with the Lakers, even in the past, and even when LeBron's on the Cavs, it was always like when LeBron's off the floor, they don't have that other guy that can kind of dictate the pace of the game. But now you have two Brons, and then if that's not working out, you have Reeves. So I think they're going to have their hands full, but I think it's going to be one of those series where each team just wins their home game, and the Lakers are going to pull out in Game 7.